Let me thank the whole Institute for this invitation. I think it's a very good meeting, an excellent opportunity to exchange views and to interact on Sudan and issues that we are, grappling with now, regionally and internationally. And I think it's a very important meeting. I'm waiting for the conclusions and outcomes of the meeting, how we can agree on next steps. I think this is very important. Well, I have to be frank with you. So far, we have little results. Not a lot. A lot has been done. A lot is being done. A lot of efforts, whether it's in Jeddah, whether it's in Nairobi, where we are, in Addis Ababa, the EU, IGAD, the Saudis, neighbors of Sudan. But what we would like to happen is more coordination and collaboration between the various efforts. No peace will be found in Sudan or any other country without harmonization and agreement among the regional and international actors. So we are working actively with them. We appreciate what's being done, and we understand the complexity of the situation. But we are hopeful that very soon they will find, with our assistance and support, the right formula to enable us to move forward together. We listened, a few minutes ago to a presentation by the lady, Joanina from UNHCR, and I think it was a very good presentation. It shows us exactly what the international community is doing, led by UNHCR on refugee issues. As someone who have worked on those issues out of Nairobi many years ago, I think that the plan we have been presented with is a very, sound plan, and it can be very effective. But what is needed now is resources, financial support, logistical support, technical support, capacity building. There are a lot of needs that need to be met. And as Madame Joanina told us, there is really a shortfall, and more resources are needed. And we need to really, the regional international community have to take the issue of refugees very seriously. It has not started today. We have been grappling with this issue since the 60s and 70s in the region. It's one of the major issues that we have been encountering in this region. So we should be careful about it. Otherwise, it will lead to a very difficult situation for all, not only Sudan, for all the neighbors of Sudan and all the East African and Horn of Africa community. But I think we should be doing more with local communities. Because there is a lot of, I say, polarization, a cause for the continuation of the war from this side or the other, which is tearing the communities apart. And actually, even tonight, I have a meeting on this issue. How are we going to preserve our local communities around Sudan from the effects of the war, the negative effects of the war, and preserving them against all these ills, and ailments of the war. So we are doing our best in order to establish contact points, focal points within the country, within the various communities in the various regions of Sudan, and provide them with the necessary support so that they can reach out and be working with each other. And lift this gap between the resistant committees, the younger generations, and the older generations, and the traditional sector of the society. This rift needs to be, filled in, and that's exactly what we are working on now. But there are some difficulties concerning the security situation, resistance from some parties, whether it's the government, whether it's the belligerents, and so there are issues that need to be settled, but we are working.